What's going on, guys? Bankmobber Games here, more Elden Ring on the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Last episode when we left off, it was really cool. We made our way to the end of the Abyssal Woods and finished exploring Midra's Manse and took on Midra, Lord of the Frenzied Flame, which was really cool. It was a really awesome boss fight. It's quite challenging, he did hit like a truck, but overall it was a very satisfying fight. And we also explored up here and got a interesting weapon involving a hidden item that we found a long time ago in the Fogrift catacombs. So I definitely recommend going back to watch last episode if you haven't seen it, because there's quite a lot of cool stuff in it. But this episode, I think we're going to sort of go back on ourselves and explore down here, because we had a look at this area and sort of just started getting into it, but we haven't explored all up here after sort of talking to the Dragon Communion priestess. And we've also got this area down here to explore after talking to Count Emir in this cathedral here. So we've got quite a lot to do, but definitely don't want to miss anything out and show off everything that DLC has to offer. So it looks like we can give this priestess Theolier's concoction, which puts you in an endless sleep. So I'm guessing we've got like a bit of a choice here involving this person's quest. But I think we're going to leave them, just because they're quite an interesting character. So don't want anything bad to happen to them for the time being. Doesn't look like there's anything new in here. Doesn't look like we've got any other interaction. Just thinking, if we're heading into a dragon area, we might need to switch our weapons out to the Dragon Great Katana. Dragon Hunter's Great Katana, very cool weapon, very good for taking on dragons. Which makes sense given its name. But for the time being, I think we're going to stick with the Milady, because I've been having a lot of fun using it. So I think up there is where we actually entered this area, because I do remember fighting a dragon down here a long time ago. Relatively difficult fight, but I think there's definitely been more challenging dragons. Really awesome the way everything looks really melted here. Can't see any items up there. Looks like we're going the right way. There's an item down there. I think we're Let's very quickly equip the Sacred Relic Sword. Actually, we can try out our Golden Arc very quickly. They still respawn though. It does make me laugh how with like the undead enemies, there's not really anything better than Sacred Blade at taking them out. It gives you a ranged option and also prevents the enemies from respawning. Along with just giving a weapon quite a decent flat buff to its damage. Quite an underrated Ash of War in my opinion, considering you get it so early. Looks like we got another hefty pot recipe there for the red lightning pot. Should be pretty cool. Interesting shield. Don't notice anything too special about it. The Golden Arc incantation is pretty cool. Do wish it travelled a bit further though, or a bit faster. Did pretty good damage, but I guess it was against Holy Weak enemies. Another massive spirit spring. And something everyone likes to see, being the Sight of Grace. Very nice. Two dragons fighting each other here. It's quite interesting. Haven't seen that before. Sounds like an opportunity for the AI to bug out quite a lot. May as well get involved. I haven't really set myself up all that well for this fight. We'll give things a go with Milady, and if they don't work out too well, I think we'll swap over to the Dragon Hunter Great Katana. The problem I always have fighting dragons is actually hitting the things and also dodging their flame attacks and not getting one-shotted. That went very well. I think that was a bit of an unfair attempt, so we'll give it another go with the Milady, and then like I said, we'll switch over to the Dragon Hunter Great Katana to give us that projectile attack. We'll also try and set ourselves up a little bit better for the fight. I feel like the same thing's just going to happen, yep. Not a good start to the day. So we'll switch over to the Dragon Hunter's Great Katana. I think we'll keep our talismans the same. And I think, based on how well those first two attempts went, I think I'm just going to cut to whatever attempt is our successful attempt. That way we can get on with exploring the rest of this sort of area that we haven't been to in a long time. Let the dragons fight it out a little bit. Take a couple of swipes at each other. Our golem doesn't seem to be doing too much, which is quite funny. He's just going for a walk. Now I'm hoping dragons might have just got his attention. Golem was just absolutely getting destroyed. That was ridiculous.
Conjure your past, how once you were, when fear was yet foreign to ye.
So yeah, we actually managed to get on that on our next attempt, which was really cool. Wasn't the smoothest fight, and I didn't like the way one of the dragons went over sort of towards the edge, which is why I went back and started whittling down the health of the other one. And shame our golems couldn't lend more of a hand. But it looks like we've ran into, I think it's Egon. Again, the voice actor for this guy definitely knocked it out of the park. Yeah, bit out there, but very cool.
Drake warrior, dear friend, grant me this one wish. Take this finger, my finger, scale the jagged peak, face Baal the Dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul. My limbs are limbs no more. My heart is twice over filled with fear. But a Drake warrior I remain, and my soul yet lies on the mountain. Proud Drake warrior, scale, summon me.
So yeah, it looks like this guy's really determined to take on this Baal character that we've heard about. I think he fought against Placidusax, if I remember correctly. The dragon priestess that we saw at the beginning of the episode mentioned something about that a while ago. Pretty cool. I don't know if this is like a usable item, or maybe it's only usable in Baal's arena, or maybe it just means it gives us a summon sign. Very cool item there. Not sure if you picked up one of them before. And obviously you've got some more dragon hearts.
Proud
yeah, looks like it's all of Baal's, Egon's dialogue. Again, loving the voice acting. So I'm guessing that's the way we have to go. I'm just going to have a quick look around this sort of arena. Hope we don't run into any more dragons. One thing that I have noticed with the DLC, which has been a little bit annoying because it's something that I did enjoy with the main game, is a lot of the time you go up to the cliff edge and you'd think there'd be a really nice view, but they seem to fill it with sort of weather effects and whatnot, and can make it quite difficult to get these sort of nice views in the DLC, which is a shame because just like the main game, it's the art direction being FromSoftware, it's quite good to say the least. It'd be cool to see down into here, but you can't because it's just full of sort of fog. I guess it makes the area look more sort of ominous. But they seem to have done it in quite a few other areas of the DLC as well, which is a bit of a shame. Not sure if that rock's supposed to be floating. Cool that we're getting another dragon themed area though. So I think we're going to leave our dragon hunting great katana on for the time being, just in case. guessing these are all items used to craft that hefty red lightning bomb or whatever it was called that we picked up a little while ago. Hopefully my experience with Sen's Fortress in Dark Souls make it a bit easier to deal with any more falling boulders. Nice shadow tree fragment there. Looks like you can potentially avoid those boulders anyway. I'm just coming up here. Might make things a bit easier. There's only 2 of them though, so wasn't too difficult, and they give you a bit of cover. Got another boss right here, and I don't have any of my flasks or anything. The nearest site of grace is just there. Look at how long this episode has been. I think I'm going to fast travel back, and then I'll meet you guys back up here, so we're sort of properly set up for this fight. So yeah, made it back up after resting at the site of grace, just so we can be fully prepped for this other dragon fight here. Should be good to take this guy down now. Part of the problem is we're in the water here. Doesn't look like they're giving us much of an opening. I think we're just going to have to rely on our weapon art here. Moving around quite a lot. And not giving us much of an opening. Our column's being good distraction though. it wasn't letting me heal there. A bit annoying. Considering how close we were to taking that guy out. At least there's a steak America there. I think we'll stick with the golem for now, just because they were a very good distraction, even though they didn't help out too much in the fight, I don't think. Have to make sure to get our runes first. Another good start to the fight. Didn't have any idea what they were doing there. It's not where I want to be. Golem's down, doesn't do us any favours. He was excellent distraction there. And he finally goes down. Looks like we got both an ancient and a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. Very cool. Bit of an annoying fight. Don't know why we didn't manage to stagger him. His head definitely moved around quite a lot, made it difficult to fight him, which is a shame. But I think that's the case with quite a lot of the dragon fights. Nice upgrades here. We've got quite a few runes, so we might be able to level up as well. I think for now we haven't found any other items or weapons that we need stats to use, so I think we're just going to put it into our health. Improve our health and our resistances and our defense a little bit, because every little helps. But looking at how long this episode's been, I think here's a good place to wrap it up. And then next episode, obviously, we'll make sure to make our way further up the Jagged Peak and see what it has in store for us. It's definitely quite a cool area, very brutal with the weather effects. And yeah, I'm guessing that we're going to have some more dragon fights before we run into Bale, probably at the end of the area, based on what Egon has been saying. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. Also let me know down in the comments below if there's anything you think I've missed, or there's anything else you'd like me to show off in the DLC. That's always appreciated. But thanks again for watching, always appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.